Hello everyone, it's Deanie here. Recently I've come to the understanding that life is meaningless and that we are all going to die. As of this current moment, summer is currently ending, the pandemic is still making its rounds, and I am filled with nothing but despair at the thought of continuing school. Because despite returning to in-person classes, the threat of Zoom still hangs over all of us, and I personally would rather drop out. And right now I believe that the only thing more precariously positioned than my own education is my own will to live. So I have decided that in order to maintain my desire to keep going, I would have to find a way to distract myself. And my friends, what better way to do this than with anime women on the internet streaming video games? That's right, we're talking about VTubers again. Now I realize that it has been a long time since we have mentioned VTubers at all, but that changes today. So my friends, I have something very special for you in this video. We have not one, not two, but 3 independent VTubers that really deserve your attention. But before we begin, I would like to mention that these VTubers that I have chosen were chosen completely arbitrarily. There is no method or metric behind the choices that I have made. I simply have chosen the streamers that I have because I enjoy their content. So with that out of the way, let's get right into it. And VTuber number 1 is none other than Kamiko Kana, one of my personal favorites. You see, Kana has been around for a while now and has actually seen a good amount of success on YouTube. Recently, however, they have also transitioned to streaming on Twitch. But I didn't place Kana in this list because I don't think she's seen success. I think the reality is that she deserves a lot more. One of my favorite parts about Kana is that she never really has to force being in character. Anything she does just seems natural. Kana herself is adorable, and everything from her voice to her personality to her design really accentuates that. And every once in a while she'll do something like comedically stab her own wife and, I guess the gremlin comes out. But like I said before, nothing ever feels out of place. It all just seems like how she acts. And that's one of the big reasons why I like her. One of the problems with the VTubing today is that with so many people coming in, not a lot of people know how to feel comfortable inside their own character, but Kana does. She just has this natural moe personality that seems unbeatable. Not a lot of people can hold a candle to her. So if you wanted another cute English-speaking VTuber that was really easy to watch, well, here she is. But that's VTuber 1 out of the way, let's go ahead and move on to VTuber number 2. But before we introduce them, I have something to admit to you. I lied to you. You see, in the intro, I told you that we were going to be looking at anime women, but it turns out I slipped a guy in here as well. And you know what? That changes absolutely nothing, so let's keep going. And VTuber number 2 for today is Lord Commander Chaos, who has probably one of my favorite designs in VTubing. Now, our guy LCC here isn't just your normal VTuber because he likes to play a villain. Sort of. Because if there's one thing that fits better than villain as his title, it would be aspiring evil mastermind. He's still learning to be good at it. But that's not me saying that Lord Commander Chaos is a terrible VTuber, no. I'm just saying that he has an interesting character. In fact, my favorite thing about LCC in general is the whole setup for his stream. Everything about the lore, the character design, and just the idea that was put into place was really cool. And to illustrate his attention to detail, let's go over a few examples. One of the strong points that sets Lord Commander Chaos apart from other VTubers is the functionality of his design. One of the key elements of LCC's design is his gas mask, which actually serves a couple of purposes. For one, it gives him a reason to modify his voice on streams, which allows him to set himself apart from other streamers just through his own voice. And it also negates a lot of the problems that 2D models have when it comes to mouth tracking, but with Lord Commander Chaos's design, these just aren't a problem for him. Now you might think that this is just purely coincidental and it's just part of the artistic design, but I beg to differ. You see, something that Lord Commander Chaos doesn't get enough credit for is how cohesive his entire stream is. There is not a single thing on his Twitch that doesn't link back to him being a villain. He's even got a cool lair that he likes to use as his background. So with how well planned out everything else seems, I have a hard time believing that anything is coincidental with him. But to be honest with you, that's not the only reason that I put him on this list, because really, I just have an appreciation for male VTubers. Personally, I feel like there's not enough of them out there that are popular, and that's kind of a shame. But for now, that's gonna be all I have left to say about him. Go ahead and check out his stream, it's pretty neat. And for our third and final VTuber, we have somebody that I've only just picked up on recently. Introducing Leaflet, my favorite slime girl VTuber that I like for exactly the reasons that you think. And you know what? I'm not sorry. And if you like her for the same reasons, you shouldn't be either. Now you might be wondering to yourself what it is about Leaflet that I actually like, and truth be told, I'm not quite sure I know myself. But Deanie, you're the funny YouTuber man that should be explaining why we should watch them. What do you mean you don't know? Well, if you remember, at the beginning of the video, I did say that everyone here was chosen completely arbitrarily because I like their content, and this is why. I knew I would get here and have nothing to talk about. But I will not let that stop me so easily. No. I will do the best that I can to rationalize just why I like Leaflet so much. Now to start, I think that one of the things that draws me in so much is just the idea. I really just like slime girls. And you know what? The execution is pretty good. In my eyes, Leaflet's design is everything that it needs to be. It's slime, it's girl, it's not really hard to understand, is it? And to add on to that, there's also an alternative human design that I like as well. Kinda reminds you of someone, doesn't it? But besides her design, I think that one of the other things that I like about her is the way that she acts. Her personality is kind of non-standard for VTubers. It's a lot closer to a regular streamer. Some people might have a problem with that, but I personally like it a lot. In my eyes, one of the things that hurts content creators in general is a lack of authenticity, and Leaflet doesn't suffer from that. Leaflet really just acts the way that she wants, and that's a good thing. Her game choice is also very unique for a VTuber. I don't know many of them that play Hunt Showdown. And for me, that really gives me a reason to watch her streams. A lot of the other VTubers out there really just tend to play a lot of the same games, but not Leaflet. And for now, that's gonna be my best attempt at explaining why you should go watch her. If any of that spoke to you at all, check out her channel. But that's gonna do it for the video. I hope that out of everybody that I introduced to you, you find somebody that you liked. Every single one of them are hardworking content creators, and I hope that you give them the attention that they deserve. And if you liked the video, why not drop a like and help me out? But for now, that's gonna do it for me, so I will see you all later.